Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, the sexy and the not so sexy, big children and little. I am now also the poet Lamont Anthony Wright, aka Graffiti Blue. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here. Appreciate you. I don't see it. There we go. Look at that. I'm just working on some technical ish right now, people. We're live on Instagram, and I believe we're live on YouTube as well. I could be wrong. But let's get right to it. Okay, top five challenges of an independent project. Top five challenges of an independent project. And when I say of an independent project, I'm talking about from a point of reference. I'm never asking anybody to listen to what I say because I'm the one saying it. I'm not filled with arrogance or hubris or come on here and think, hey, I know what's best for you because I'm the top G or no like that. This is just from my perspective. So when I say the top five challenges of an independent project, I am coming from a space of what I do. So I'm saying these top five challenges of an independent project are from the points of reference. My points of reference are from releasing self-published books, releasing independent music, or hosting and sponsoring events. So if you're throwing your own event and you're like, you know what, I'm an event promoter or I'm an artist and I need to promote an event just to get my off or whatever. These when I give you these top five challenges, they are from those points of reference. So without further ado, let's go to number five. And the number five challenge that I have for me for graffiti is branding. Basically, letting people know who you are, where you come from, and what do you want from the people? Who are you? And I think it's something like, let's say if you're a musician, I think it's something like 5,000 songs, somewhere around some astronomical number. They're like, that is not the number, but let's just say it's something like that. Let's say there's 5,000 songs that come out a day somewhere on the internet, 5,000 new songs. If you're a musician who wants to be heard, how do you separate yourself from that? How do you separate yourself from that? You let people know who you are. How do you stand out? Well, instead of being one of the herd, you're a person now, and you establish who you are to your people. I don't know. I can't do that for you. You're going to have to decide. You're going to have to know who you are. And then you're going to have to figure out, how do you communicate who you are to the people? How do you let them know? And also, where do you come from? What is your story? It's easier to remember who you are if you have a story that kind of goes along with who you are. I mean, my story is this New York artist, born and raised, always kind of been here, may or may not be your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. And I've just been doing a lot of things for a long time. And I'm just here for the love of the art. You know what I mean? Will I take a publishing check? Yes, send a publishing check immediately. But that's just what that is. Anyway, um, and finally, what do you want from the people? Everybody wants something different. Some people want the fame. There's nothing wrong with wanting the fame. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting that. Some people just want the money. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying, as far as number five goes, is the branding. You know what I mean? What do you want? What do you want from the people? Some of us just want to be heard. Some of us just want the opportunity. Some of us like, just listen to me. Just read this if I write something. Just listen to this if I sang something or whatever. Okay. The number five is branding. How you brand. And there are a gazillion blogs just on branding. I'm just telling you, that's the number five challenge for your man Graffiti. The number four challenge for me in reference to self publishing, self releasing music or indie music or throwing events is knowing who my audience is and where to find them. Okay. Knowing who your audience is and who to find them. You know what I mean? A lot of us have maybe a little bit of delusion as to who we think would listen to us or not. Maybe your art might hit better in some unexpected place. Maybe that unexpected place might be overseas. Maybe you have a market out there. I did a small stint on Vuzel TV before they closed in UK. The UK actually had more love for my podcast than the United States. Who knew that? And that's just what it is. So, you know what I mean, knowing who your audience is and where to find them is a big key. The third biggest challenge to me, I could elaborate on the knowing your audience a little bit more. I'm a romance writer, you know what I mean? So a lot of ladies have read my books. Um, and when I make music for grown folks. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to be a particular color, although I am not anti anything. I am very pro brown people. And if you mess with my brand at all, you probably know that. And that's just what it is. The third challenge, the third greatest challenge in this top five challenges to me is being relentless. Being relentless. And the reason why I say that is because you have to be very relentless if you want to beat the rest of the people. If you want to get ahead of the pack, if you want to get in front of, and if you want to get in front of it, you may want to be relentless because being self motivated and disciplined is one of the hardest things you would ever do. Being self motivating and self discipline is one of the hardest things you'd ever do. Can you get up every day and work out? Can you get up every day and practice your lyrics? Can you get up every day and get prepared for a slam? Can you get up every day and practice for a feature? Can you get up every day and write? Can you write a book? Can you get up every day and could you plan an event? Could you get up every day and do this? Well, if you want to be better than them, well, you might want to find out a way on how to be as relentless as you can be because while you're sleeping, they're working. While you're taking a day off, they're putting in overtime. While you're playing, your competition might be being very serious. The second most challenging aspect of being an independent promoter artist is the wrestle between quality and quantity. For me, the wrestle between substance over style, for me, and basically knowing that there's no glory with no guts, no guts, no glory. Okay. With everybody flooding the internet with this, that, and the third, I told you maybe 5,000 songs a day do it, but there's an awful lot of freaking content out there too. And a lot of this content is very entertaining. Most of it is really not. Most of it is not necessarily compelling, whatever, 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 whatever. Okay, okay. Well, so many people feel that they have to produce so often. And this is not hate because there are some people that produce 20 bits of content and they have a system, and everything they release is freaking dope. I don't work like that. I couldn't possibly imagine how to release like 20 reels every day. I'm an artist that I come outside after I've been inside writing, practicing, working on my freaking craft. I come outside when I want to share that. I can't be on socials and get inside the room like I want to of a particular scene. I can't get inside a character's head. I can't figure out their motivations. I can't figure out how to make the rap work. I can't figure out what story I want to talk about. I can't pick a beat. I can't do none of that ish and be on social media at the same time. That's just me. Everything ain't for everybody. So, do I have to feel a way if Johnny Poet over there or or James the MC over there are having a higher output level than me? Everything ain't for everybody. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered. Hell, after this podcast, I'm going to eat some popcorn and watch some black documentary or something. I'll be done with the podcast. It'll be over. Anywho, that's just what it is. And the number one challenge for me on this is just remembering uh, why I'm creating in the first place. Why am I even doing it? Sometimes it's very easy to lose your way, especially if you get caught up in accolades and wanting everybody to tell you you're dope, and you kind of say that you don't fuck with the fame, but you really kind of fuck with the fame. You really kind of want to be famous. You want that kind of validation, but that's really not for you. It's just everything ain't for everybody, and sometimes we might envy somebody across the way, but when we walk a mile in their shoes, we not trying to hear that at all. You follow what I'm saying? So everything ain't for everybody. Just remembering why I'm doing it. And at the end of the day, I'm a creative. I create because I must. So sharing with y'all is the icing on that cake, but it's really not the substantive meal. Sharing the art with y'all is the dopest thing ever, the dopest dessert ever. But it's not the meat, it's not the potatoes. The meat and the potatoes is writing some really dope. And then you own that and you're independent and it's yours and the rights are yours and it's under your publishing company and it's under your LLC and it's under your name and it's published and it's yours and it stays in your family for 60 years after you're dead. So even if you don't blow with it, your freaking nieces, nephews, sons, and daughters may figure out what to do with it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, the sexy and the not so sexy big children and little. That's the end. Let me see, about 2 more minutes. And what can I say? I'll at your boy. I just got back from Staten Island, was recording with Ray Scavo. I want to give a shout out to Ray. Thank you very much, bro. Man, we made brought a 4 pack there. Uh, we had a beat listening session. Got some more beats from that man. Shout out to my brother Valman. Shout out to my brother Vaughn Lynn. This is eh, this is a wonderful freaking time, man. I'm making some really good art, man. I can't wait to roll it out to you guys. I don't know what the rollout is gonna be. I know that this next album is a Graffiti Blue album. I know it's not a Moet album. I'm in a different other bag. You know what I mean? Where I just need to close the door and express what I need to express, man. And it's what a wonderful freaking time. Those are my top 5 challenges of an independent project. You know what I mean? Holler at your boy. Like it, share it, subscribe it, comment underneath it. I don't know. Get active, people. Have a good night.